and welcome to this new month. Even as we continue with it, where we are looking at Word for My Generation. This is Truth Bites with TJs. I want us to look on a sensitive topic which I call the forces that limit a man. If you want to get to your peak, if you want to get to your destiny, if you want to get to your greatness, there are some things that you need to check out so that they won't hinder, they won't stop or affect your work. They won't affect your persistence. They won't affect how far you can go in God. So, we have some forces that we need to look against so that we can be able to reach to our destiny smoothly and without any stress and fulfill our destinies. First, number one, laziness. Some of us want to make it in life. We want to be the ones to break, financial bondages in our families. We want to bring the glory of God down. We want to, be the first people to testify of the goodness of God. You want to be the one that will bring your family from, maybe you didn't come from a well-off family. You came from, not even enough family, whereby you don't even have enough for yourselves. You want to be the one to break that chain in your family. But laziness is lurking around your home. You are this kind of a person that wants to sleep 18 hours per day, and you still want to break the circle. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. You're this kind of a person that will get appointment for an interview. The interview is supposed to take place at 8. You are arriving there by 9:30. I'm sorry. Even if I was the one to hire you, no matter how qualified you are, I won't hire you. Because laziness is one of the greatest causes of our limitations in life. Until we shake it off, our lives are still going to remain the same. Number two, pride. Some of us are not teachable at all. You go, maybe you want to get to a certain point. God has given you people you can sit under, and they guide you, they lead you on what to do. But you don't want to listen to them. You feel like you are fully satisfied, you are fully enough. You don't need anyone's input. You don't want to listen to anyone. You just want everything to run according to your own ways, according to your own desire. I'm sorry, my sister, my brother, you are going to be limited, because the knowledge I have, if I don't add for those that went ahead of me, then that means that I will still be limited, because at times we learn from the experiences of others. Let others tell you, what did they do to get where they have reached? You are embarking on a business. You don't even want to research or to know or to talk with people. They tell you of what they did so that their own could prosper. You just trust. Yes, trusting in God is good, but it's not enough. He also needs you to use your skills, your wisdom on how, if he tells you that this is the way to win the clients to your business, then you need someone that has an idea of how do we go about it, how do I implement it. You need maybe a second person to give you a thought on how to run about it, so that you're not going to ruin everything. Number three, impurity. The moment impurities are found in you, they limit your connectivity with God. They limit the voice of God in your life. So even if God is directing you in this path and he's telling you that this is how you should go, this is the way to go, follow it, you won't be able to hear. Because another thing is that God detests abominations. So the moment you become abominable, the moment you become this kind of a person that is impure in his eyes, it limits his attention to you. It limits his flow into your life. And let me tell you, you can never prosper if the glory of God is not resting upon you. Number four, selfishness. Some of us, we want everything to be centered around us. No, the world does not rotate only around us. We have a lot of people that are living in this life. So if you go to that business or to that job, all you want is that everything should be just about you. We should be singing your song. We should be praising you everywhere. Are you God? No, we are not going to do that. And our motives are always about us. I want to do this thing so that it will profit me. If it is unemployment, maybe you are employed and you feel like I can only do a thing that is going to profit me at the end. You don't want to give inputs that are going to help the company. If you have not been promised one thing or the other, you're not going to bring anything to the board. You just want, or you're bringing your ideas because your vision or your mission is you want to be the HR, you want to be next to the, CEO and all that. No, that is not the way. If selfishness is there, then it's going to limit you. Another thing is wrath. Some of us don't know how to handle our anger issues. The moment you're angry, we flare up, we can even kill because of anger. Now, can you imagine going to throw tantrums to your boss? He just told you, can you do this and this and this? And you're like, am I the only person? Is it only me they see? And you're telling your boss, I'm sorry, it is going to limit you. No one is going to employ you. You'll be employed here. The next moment, you're fired. You get hired another place. Yes, when it is God's will that you get fired, He will hire you. But then, what about when it is because of your wrath, your anger issues? Please learn how to manage your angers, because at the end of the day, you're going to be needing it. We are going to be needing each other. You can't survive. You can't make it as a man alone. You need people to be a person, right? Another thing that limits a man is lack of knowledge. Some of us don't want to learn skills. Some of us don't want wisdom. Some of us just want to be limited with what we got. Like, you find someone will be like, you know what, I already have the idea. Some of us nowadays, you hardly find people reading. Most of us are on phones, on TikTok, on Instagram. If you ask the person, what did you learn today? Nothing. They were only with their phones, laughing, smiling. And you're wondering what's happening to our generation. Because if you are not this kind of a person that loves to explore, that loves to learn, that loves to study, then you are going to be limited at the end of the day. Because let's say, for example, you have learned a skill of bakery, and someone has opened it, or they are hiring it. It could not be your profession. You just did it for the sake of, you want to have several skills. And for the white collar job you had been searching for 10 years, it is not for the coming, and you hear someone is hiring for bakery and you have the skill, definitely you are going to enter there. And that could be the skill that is going to lift you up, not even the course that you studied in university or whatever. So lack of knowledge is also a limit to man. Another thing that limits a man is sex. If you indulge in sex before marriage, if you indulge in sex outside the wedlock, then that means that it is going to sex sex takes a part of you with it, right? Sex takes a part of you with it. So if it is outside the confinement of marriage, then it is going to drain you. A part of you has gone. It has left you like an empty shell. So what can an empty shell do? Nothing. That is why you need to desist from sex. If you want to make it in life, if you don't want to be limited, please desist from the sexual sin. It is going to cost you a lot. Here you have slept with a person that had demons chasing them every night. Now your dream world has become chaotic to a point that you can't even sleep well. And at the end of the day, the following day in the morning, you're supposed to be at work. You're sleeping at the workplace. Who will condone that? You'll be fired. Listen, it's a call unto all of us to desist from things that are going to limit us. Desist from things that are going to limit you. You know yourself. You know what is there, what is going to limit you. Please, can you work on yourself? Can you ask God to help you? We have a lot of things that limit potential. Another thing is mentality. Some of us don't believe that we can be better than our families. Some of us think and trust that and believes that we can only be as good as our fathers. No, that is the devil shouting into your brains. Listen, you can be better than your parents. That was their lives. You have your own life to live. Here you have Christ in you, the hope of glory. So what are you saying? What do you mean with you can be better than your parents? You can. It's only about you arising to your call, arising to what God has called you to be, and declaring and declaring, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm going to rise. Ask God to work on your mentality. Have the renewal of your mind. see beyond what your family has been saying. Yes, there could be no one who has made it in your family before. There could be no one in your family that has ever enjoyed anything significant. In fact, there could be nobody who has ever held 10,000 in their hands, but you could be the first person to handle 10 billions in your hands. It's all about limitations. Can we get rid of all the limitations that we have been holding? Another thing is what we confess. You always confess bad, negative things upon yourself. I can never make it. I can never, blah, blah. Listen, those things are limiting your potential. None of us was created to be small. None of us was created to be nothing. All of us were created to be great. It's now upon you to declare what you want into your life. Start declaring that blessing. Start prophesying to yourself. Another thing that limits potential is you hating yourself. Some of us don't love ourselves at all. I remember I posted, some people have been wondering why I normally post myself. I will post my picture on my WhatsApp status and be declaring positive things on this beautiful girl. People will be like, why are you doing that? Listen, whatever you declare, love yourself first. I know that one I've been doing it like, a way of showing people you can also celebrate yourself. You can love yourself. Yes, no one else could be seeing your potential, your capacity, or whatever you are doing. It is okay, no problem. But can you arise to the love that you want to be loved? Can you start declaring good things upon your life? Can you start that kind of a thing that you want? Can you ask God for it? Start prophesying to yourself. Love yourself. If you hate yourself, you hate everything about yourself. And that means that no matter how good, no matter how beautiful you look, no matter the potentials God has planted in you, you always feel like you're insignificant. You are not qualified. You are limited. That is not God. God didn't say that I created you just to be there. No. He created you for a reason and a purpose. Awake to your call. Awake to your potential. Cut off every limitation. Everything that is limiting you, can you cut it off? It could be another thing that is limiting you is the people you are working with. You are working with people that have shallow minds. People that have no idea of tomorrow. People that have no vision for tomorrow. People that they only think today. People that all they know is about the now. They don't have any vision for tomorrow. They'll tell you that it is what we are eating for today. Tomorrow you take care of itself. Yes, we know. The Bible tells us that we should not care about tomorrow because it is in God's hands. But wisdom demands you save for it. Wisdom demands you prepare for it. Don't just wait for it to come and find you and prepare. No, prepare for it now before it comes. Start investing. Start working with people of great minds. People that are talking business. Someone said that small minds discuss people, but great minds speaks about business, about ideas. Work with people that are talking of investments, people that are talking about becoming great, people that have vision for their own jobs, people that have visions to establish their own businesses. Stop working with people that are telling you we cannot make it. We live to be working construction site. We live to be doing this kind of many jobs. No, that is not who you are. Look for a new company of people. Another thing that limits you is the people that you are talking, your mentors. If the mentors you have limited knowledge, limited capacity, please run away from them. It is good to have mentors, but if the mentors that you have are limited in one area, especially in the area of growth, in area of you expanding, then look for other mentors that are going to be guiding you in that path. Right? Look for people that you can sit with and talk things that are concerning your future. Maybe the ones that you have are just to direct you in your character, maybe in the way you talk, the way you walk, everything, your spiritual life. But if they are not adding value to you as a person, your personal life, like business wise and whatever, please look for others that are going to help you. Life is so broad. Life is not always spiritual. Life is not 100% spiritual. We have 70% spiritual. But 30% is physical. If we neglect this 30%, then we are going to die young. We are going to die desperate. And we will always be claiming. That's why you will go to tell some people to get born again and they're like, I don't want your Jesus. If getting born again means me becoming poor, I don't want it. Because we have made people think that if you become born again, you have to be poor. If you see a rich man that is from church, if you see a rich brother or rich sister in church, everyone will be like, hey, these people, they are worshiping the devil. And I'm like, who created the heaven and the earth? This is not God. So why do we have to give regard to the devil even where he is not involved? Please, may God give us wisdom. We have a lot of things that limit the potential of man. We keep on looking at them, God willing, later on. And as we keep moving on, as we keep forging ahead, I would ask us that we ask God individually to help us break from every limitation. We have limited ourselves so much. We have limited God's capacity in our lives so much because we have always remained limited. We have always been placing ourselves, our trust and our hope in God in a confinement of this is how far God can go with me. And we made him be like this person that, he doesn't have a choice. He just have to do it because that is what he just wants to do. May God help us all in Jesus' name. Until next time, I love you so much, guys. Bye.